Okay, I know you see all these videos about people making money online and they say they're making all this money from digital marketing and all of that kind of thing. And you think to yourself, yeah, right, maybe. Even though there's plenty of proof, there's lots of proof, okay? But we get you're skeptical about it, okay? I mean, that makes sense. Because truth is, everybody who ever got into digital marketing was skeptical about it at one time as well. But what if it worked for you? I mean, what if it really worked for you? Then what? What happens in your life? And I'm not talking about the superficial things that we like to dream about. I'm talking about reality, about how it changes your life. I think the most obvious is, of course, the reduction of stress in your life over bills. I mean, collection calls, if you've ever had that, maybe you're having it now. But all that stress of always worrying about how you're going to pay the bills and how you're going to have money left over to do the things that you might want to do, like go to movies or something like that on the weekend, it can be that tight. That stress, that eats you alive. But what about the real life stuff like, too, the kids always have to have money at school for something. It might be lunches, it might be all their extracurricular activities, their uniforms for their games, their instruments that they want to play in the orchestra. All of this costs money that you've got to suddenly come up with, especially if you weren't expecting to. And wouldn't it be nice to just go and buy what you want when you want to instead of having to check your bank account first? I'm not talking about big purchases, even little ones, things that you usually would say, well, I got to check the budget. What if you didn't have to do that? How freedom would that be? Or being able to go on a date night with your spouse or significant other and actually dressing up and going out to a nice place where you make reservations and you do something nice maybe after and really rekindle or keep alive that flame, because it doesn't matter how much you spent on the meal that night. It's about you two together. It's about being able to travel and go places you've always wanted to. Maybe you take that cruise you've always wanted to, or you take the kids to Disney World. That's expensive. What if you didn't have to worry about how much it cost? And maybe you'd say, hey, bring a couple of your friends. That's pretty awesome. Or being able to treat yourself to that special outfit or piece of jewelry or watch or new car that you've been wanting, all of that without guilt. And then being able to help others by giving to charities that you want to, tithe more at church, things like that, being able to give back for your blessing. You see, these are the real life things that money gives you when you have money, when you have extra money, when you're able to provide for your family and others, and you're able to live a life the way you really want to. That's very fulfilling. That's what I get from legacy builders. That's what you can get from legacy builders. This is the road, and the road to that life is in the vehicle of legacy builders. So I invite you to get in the car and let's go. Let's go. What's the worst that can happen? You stay where you're at? What's the best that can happen? It works and your life changes. And that's what I want to see for you. So type ready in the comments. I'll send you a free blueprint and some video access and website access so you can see how everything works. And then you'll see why we're involved and you'll see how it can change your life. And then I hope to see you on the flip side, because I'll be there waiting for you and I'll help you along the way.